Hello, and welcome to part 2 of the Bard's Tale 4 playthrough with me, Steve. Today, we're going to finish talking to Rabby, we're going to move on to Wellbottom, we're going to explain some of those combat mechanics, and we're going to have some overall fun with the Bard's Tale. So, please stick around, enjoy it with me, and thank you.
The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry day, of castle walls and torchlit halls, and a price men had to pay. When evil fled and brave men bled, the Dark One came to stay, till men of old, for blood and gold, had rescued Skara Brae.
I knew you'd come forward here. Seems the raid on the Adventurers Guild was just one attack among many today. There's atrocity. This is the old town, the original Skara Brae. When the mad god Tarjan attacked it with fire and storm a century and a half ago, the earth shook so the muddy hills around the town flowed down and buried it to the gables. Ever since, the poor and outcast and outlaw have been digging it out again, little by little, making a home in the dark. Now, there's not much more to tell. I can never remember any details of where or how. I just know the troubles we're having now will end when you end them. And somehow, you'll end me too. The Fatherites claim that elves, dwarves, drow, and those who practice magic or follow the old ways are enemies of their faith. But until all this magical mayhem started, the most they would do was preach against us. Now it seems they want to wipe us out, as if that would make them safe. It isn't us behind this terror. Ha! Ringneck's a collector, I'll call him. Likes shiny things. He was looking into a kidnapping in Wellbottom, the trow camp here in Skara Brae below. I'd look for him first, as Wellbottom's nearby. Then he can help you find the others. Dalgleish is a dwarf smith, and a long-time protector of Skara Brae. Someone's been attacking his clients, and he fears it's because he's investigating these terrors. He was off just before the raid to lie in wait for the devils at a client's stall in Skara Brae above. She's an elf who dedicated herself to caring for the poorest in Skara Brae. She'd heard some rumours of elves luring children away from their families, like in the old tales. She went above ground to learn the truth of it. If you need some kit, peek in those crates. Won't do to go around defenceless in days like these.
If you want something, spit it out. Aside from listening to jackdaw numpties, I hire out sellswords to them that can afford it. Are you in the market? Not without a token, you won't. Go see the sisters if you're looking. Oh, nothing, is it? Wasting my time.
Hello, friend. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Sir Stephen of Dengler. Can't talk long. Black Hawk and I are flying off to Lestrus soon. That's right, flying. I ride on the back of a great hawk, crossing land and sea as easy as others cross the street. It's always been a dream of mine to circumnavigate the world, and I'm well on my way. Black Hawk is the name of my Black Hawk. Yes, he's a big old bird. Wings wider than the gates of Skara Brae. Have him perched on top of Kyralan's tower right now. But you can't see him. Oh no, I've made him invisible so he won't scare the populace. See you soon.
Now's the perfect time. Everybody's out of their houses, left all their valuables behind.
But what about the monsters? What if we get ate?
Well, be careful, that's all. And if we're caught, well, I run faster than you, so that's all right.
Oi, that's no funny.
Them things dragged down my old dad.
Stay in the camp.
You can't trick me!
You're a monster! Just like the other monster! No! 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 Leave me be!
Watch out. There's monsters about.
We're gonna die. They're gonna eat us alive. We've got patrols looking for survivors. No need to go out and get yourself killed.
What do you want? Forgive me, my bile. It is not you who have stirred it, but these cursed clods who broke my best lute and battered me with their oafish fists. If you need an instrument, I have a few I am willing to sell. I am trying to raise enough coin to return to the Everwood. The venture has not so far been a success. A mob, fevered by the Fatherites. They accused me of trying to lure some badish boy into the shadows, then set upon me with fist and boot. Had not a fellow adventurer been passing, I've no doubt I would have hung from their tree. Fortunately, a dwarf named Dalgleish saw my peril and dragged me to safety, taking many blows himself. I am in his debt. Not the finest instruments you'll ever find. May you have better fortune than your fair friend.
Do not fear me, friends. I beg you. Yes, I am a Fatherite, but I no longer take orders from Bishop Henred or any of his compatriots. It is they who are not Fatherites, for they have abandoned the Sword Father's tenets. Thus, I have broken with them and come here to this refuge to do what a priest must always do. Help the helpless and... The Sword Father was a man once, a king of Lestras who valiantly drove out foreign invaders and sacrificed himself for the security of his people. Such was his honor and goodness that he became a god upon his death, and his daughter, known as the Blessed Lady, an all-merciful... Well, I do what I can. Healing, comfort... Let me see what ails you. Bless you, friends. Aye? Aye. Stay in the camp.
This'll be a walk in the park.
What are we waiting for?
Good to the last drop.
Drink up, meatbag.
I'm waiting for ye.
I need a drink.
Cheers. Ow!
Cheers.
I hope you brought enough for everyone. Let me see what you've got.
Didn't know they was gone till Gob found their gear all thrown about.
Who's that?
downstairs.
Ah,
You must be the one Rabbit promised to send. Am I glad to see you? Some kin of mine have been kidnapped and I could use some help finding them. Wellbottom's the biggest trout camp in all of Keith. Used to be the one place a trout could feel they was safe. Now nowhere. Been talk at the guild of some trout sellswords sneaking around Scarab Brae, killing people and cutting them up. I hope it ain't them who's took my friends, but I got a bad feeling in my belly. Thanks for giving me a hand. Cully said they was taken near Sinister Street. Let's head that way. That's High Priestess Uena, leader of the Temple of the Blessed Lady. She's a lot nicer than Bishop Henred, but they're still on the same side.
Why look at me askance, friends? But please do not think all Fatherites are as close-minded as Bishop Henred's paladins. They may blame old Trow for the crimes of... I am High Priestess Uena of the Temple of the Blessed Lady. We of the Temple are dedicated to helping the helpless. Loyalty is one of a paladin's greatest virtues. We are indeed, but Henred is very... I do, child. Go in peace, child.
She talks as sweet as honey, but I still wouldn't tell her much. Fatherites stick together, no matter what they say.
Santé, mes amis. Will you help a man buy a drink? I have these things I have no use. Ah, do you speak my tongue? Are you from Ambardi? No? Ah. The armor, the swords, the accoutrements of war. I have given them up, huh? But the memories, they are not so easily disposed of. And so I must... May it bring you more... May it... Come back if you want more. Or to drink.
Yep. Artifacts were irreplaceable, and now they're smashed.
Aha!
What can the folks of the north do for a fellow? That's what the paladins call me. The most notorious robber north of Lestris. But can they catch me? Not if I can go to ground, they can't. Paladins are afraid of the old city, and with good reason. They've no friends down here. So I cool my heels. Just a few things I've picked. So long, my bonny comrades.
Was I shouting? It's just the cursed Faserites. They've wrecked our store.
This is Johann, by the way, and I'm Shell.
They seem to have found it objectionable that many of the artifacts...
We escaped when one of the shelves fell on them, and now we're here, with...
I was. One of the foremost collectors of
And it's all gone. All but a handful of things.
Arbendy, originally. The son of a master...
Lestris. I met Johann there when he was cataloguing my father's library. He would...
Is that all I was?
A very good excuse, beloved. We eloped together here 6 years ago to start a new life.
As long as I have you, I'm afraid it's only what we could carry.
Please look. Thank you.
Aye, thanks.
This is the place. Blood everywhere. Terrible. Ah, but maybe it can lead us to where there was Took. Have a look around.
To taste the poop. Hey, well. Nope. So long. Now, where was I?
Who's that? You want something from me? You can whistle for it. Music to my ears. Look, Akashi, a friend. So now, how can one rogue help another? Ren's my name. A student of the streets who studied in 100 cities, but come back after my education to... Akashi's my partner, a better thief than most, and a better friend than all. Rescued him from a gang known as the Red Imps, and we have been pals ever since. They were so dumb, he should have been their leader. Instead, they treated him like a... Stop by anytime.